Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. This product here is something that I wished I'd known about, or wished it was available about a year ago, maybe a year and a bit ago. If you followed my videos regularly, you'll know that some months ago now we suffered a flood, and I lost pretty much everything in the main studio that I do my videos in, and it was absolutely a most terrible time. You know, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I know there are people in the world going through much worse, but when you suffer a disaster like that, it really makes you evaluate how much you enjoy some of the things that you've worked for, and how disruptive having sort of renovation work done to your home is. And it's a really tough time, and I just wish this had been available. This is from a company called Wasserstein. I think that's how you pronounce it. It might be Wasserstein, but we'll go with Wasserstein. This is their smart Wi-Fi water sensor, and it's a really neat little product. Now I'm going to come on to why I think this is a really good purchase a little bit later on, but I want to show you up a little bit closer, and also just show you some of the features and the build quality on this. Now, as I mentioned before, if you've ever suffered from a flood, then this is well worth investing in. If you really do like to take care of your home and want some early warning as to something flooding, in my use case scenario, we had a burst pipe. This could be something like a washing machine leaking, a dripping pipe underneath the tap. It will give you an early warning. It could even be something as simple as a bath overflowing, or maybe one of the seals on the bottom of your plug socket, the plug in your bath. Maybe an early warning sign that is dripping as well. Something like this is really very, very good. So I'll show you the box contents in a short while. First of all, let's just show you the little product box. It comes supplied in this nice little box. You can buy them as single items or as pairs. They're available in like a 2-pack. They are app supported, so you install an app on your smartphone. It's available in the App Store for iOS devices, or in the Google Play Store for Google Android devices. If we take a look on this side here, it shows you some of the features. So we've got IP65 waterproof design, so it even continues to work under wet conditions. Low energy consumption. We've got a battery in here which is user replaceable. You can replace the battery, and that lasts for up to 6 months. Obviously that battery life will be depleted earlier if the alarm keeps going off, for example. It's also a very compact design. I'll show you the size of this in a short while. And you also get notifications on your phone. You can keep an eye on the app. You can actually keep an eye on the battery level, the current sort of health of the device, whether it's normal or not. And if you get a water leak, not only will the alarm go off locally in here, but you also get a notification on your smartphone. On the back here are just some of the other details here, including what type of battery it uses, and also about the standby current, working current, for example. You connect it via Wi-Fi to your home network, and that's how you'll deliver the notifications on your smartphone. So let's move that to one side. We also get a little quick start guide. This is going to guide you through getting things up and running, also through installing the app and linking it up to your app, and just general placement and care instructions. So that's very useful to get you up and running. You also get some little wall plugs and some screws. You don't have to wall mount it. I'll show you some different ways you can actually use this in a short while, but you get screws there if you do want to mount it perhaps on a skirting board or a wall. And then the main two components are the water sensor itself, or the detector alarm part, which works without this extra sensor here, but you can obviously attach this as well. And let's just take this off. So this portion comes off. This is what you would mount to the wall. So if you were mounting this to the wall, you would stick this up on the wall with the screw. You've got little pins here that attach where the little pins are on this, and then you simply locate that onto here. That gives the connection from here to this socket, and then you would use the leak detector or the extra sensor part by plugging this in. So this would be attached up on your wall, and then this cable would come down onto your floor, and this would be maybe underneath some pipes, under your bath, under your washing machine, under your sink, and this would reside on the floor. And then the idea being, if the three little sensors on here come into contact with moisture or water, then the cable sends the signal up to the alarm, and the alarm will sound, and you'll get this audible notification, and you'll also get a notification on your smartphone. You can, if you don't want to wall mount it, you can actually just place this on the floor like so. So you don't have to have the sensor in place, or sorry, you don't have to have it installed on the wall. You can place it just in here, for example. So you can place this on the floor and this on the floor, and then that way if this gets wet or this gets wet, then you're still going to have the notification. You can, as far as I'm concerned, also just use it with this portion here and not use that at all. I would tend to use it with this because it lays flatter on the floor, but basically these contacts here, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can use it like that. But if not, you have it inside the little case. Now something I will quickly show you is if I just turn this around like this. This is the little LED light just here. This is the siren, this is the battery, and there's also a push button here which you push to get things up and running. This has got like a waterproof seal on it, so it's going to be sealed once you put the case back on. Let's pop the case back on like so, and once that case is back on in position, then that is like a sealed unit. So it's really important to just to reiterate, if you're going to wall mount it, this is the wall mount, and those contacts must be in contact with the contacts on the back of here. Otherwise the little sensor that comes out won't activate, won't sense the moisture. So why do I think this is a good purchase instead of maybe another manufacturer's option? Well, let me tell you something. First of all, this works really well. You know, it does notify you when the contacts get moist. I've tested this. You get the notifications through in reasonably good time. You also get an audible alarm as well. I like the fact that you can place it on the floor in this orientation, or you can mount this up on the wall. The only way this differentiates from one of the other manufacturers' devices, of which I own two, is this cord is like silicone shielded, so it's got like a rubber sleeve on it. On the one I've got from another manufacturer, the actual cord can absorb moisture as well and set off the alarm. So if the cord becomes submersed, then the alarm goes off in this other product that I own. But for all intents and purposes, this works exactly the same as the other product I own from the other manufacturer that costs about 2.5 times as much. So you could buy a twin pack of these for the same cost as some other manufacturers' devices and still have some change, and then you've got two of these, one for upstairs and one for downstairs, one for under your bath or near your central heating, one for under your sink or near your washing machine. I would probably buy 2 packs of 2 and have 4 in an ideal situation, because that would cover pretty much everything. And as I mentioned before, I didn't own leak detectors until after we suffered the flood. So don't leave it until afterwards. It's got to be laughed at, really. The little bit of an extended story was I was looking at leak detectors about 3 months before we suffered the flood, and then I just put them in my sort of wish list to maybe get at some other time, and I just forgot about it completely. How I wish I'd had that early warning that something was wrong, because it would have saved a lot of headache, and it is a lot of headache cleaning up after a flood. These work extremely well, and Wasserstein have got these at a really good price. Now I've left a link down in the video description area to where you can pick up one of these for yourselves, or indeed a twin pack Also to the Wasserstein website, so if you want to check that out for yourself, they sell lots of different things, including lots of accessories, really good accessories that I personally already use for security cameras, so well worth checking those out as well. We got Bill Coop inside the live chat. Thanks for tuning in live, Bill. Bill's saying, I'm able to see one of your live broadcasts for once. Love the video. Thanks, mate. Well, thanks, Bill, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you caught the end of the live broadcast. My voice is just about to give up. I've been doing so many videos over the past few days. But in closing, if you want some early leak detection to save a possible flood, get a few of these. Put one underneath your sink, your bath, your washing machine, anywhere that could potentially leak, and you'll get some early warning. Audible Alarm plus notifications on your smartphone. I can highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and also if you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button. I'll see you in another video very soon.